Someone quick pick up the phone cause I called it. Well, maybe other people did too, but I also called it too. We are thrown a lot of character development behind the scenes, more amazing fight scenes, progress, and etc. Episode 3, like I mentioned, was a banger. We start off with Myorine and Soleta. I guess I'll call her Soleta until she's called Eri again. Anyway, Myorine and Soleta strikes a deal that Soleta will only have to pretend to be Myorine's groom until she gets to Earth, and maybe for Myorine to help Soleta fulfill her bucket list. She has a list that consists of making friends, having their contact, giving them nicknames, and going on dates like a normal teenager would. We also get a look at Guel's new mobile suit, Daribalde. I'll just call it Dari for short. We also get to see just how scummy Guel's father is, seeing Guel as a means of only becoming the next CEO of the Benerit group. I mean, is management based on who's married to Myorine? I have no idea, but it kinda seems like it. His father made sure that he will win the rematch by any means necessary, even if they have to cheat, by hiring people to spike the match and equipping Dari with a decision-making extension AI. We definitely get 100% confirmation that Lady Prospera is Soleta's mother while on a call, looking a lot different from the pilot episode. She's also responsible for Vim backing her up during the trial by knowing that Vim wanted to assassinate Delling. On the side note, other companies are of course suspicious of how the trial went, especially Sarius Zanelli, sounds like a JoJo name, who asked Shadiq, his adopted son and a member of the dueling committee, to look into more information about the creation of Ariel. A ritual happens before the duel with both parties stating what they want to offer for the duel, with Soleta wanting to make Guel apologize to Myorine and for Guel still wanting Soleta to leave the school. We get a more in-depth information of Soleta's Gain 1 Gain 2 philosophy, basically meaning that if you run away you gain 1 security and or survival, but if you stay and fight you'll gain a lot more like experience, recognition, and self-confidence. Guel took this as a great advice and we kinda start to see his character development. Also, does everybody but Soleta not have a mom? Like, that's 2 for 1 now. Duel begins with Ellen being the witness of the fight. They begin with a vow stating that only results matter, and as they fight, it's clear as day that the decision-making AI is already taking control, as Guel sits there playing it off like he's the one piloting the mobile suit. A sudden appearance of mass rain disables Ariel's rifle beam, which was never supposed to happen. Myorine asked for the duel to stop due to suspicions of cheating, and while it's true, the dueling committee counts assets as a form of power even if it's cheating. With this, Soleta has to stall until Myorine finds the culprits, which she eventually does. Guel finds out that his mobile suit isn't the only thing that's been spiked, but the whole match is, pissing him off and disabling the decision-making extension. It is shown for a short time that Guel is not only better than the AI, but he has a lot more skill than he's expected. The duel results with Soleta winning by breaking off Dari's antennae, securing the safety of both Myorine, Soleta, and Ariel. Soleta acknowledges Guel's piloting abilities and Guel proposes to her. The episode ends with the next episode being called Unseen Trap. There's a lot to unpack here, so let's get to it. In the beginning, we get to see a little bit of what Guel is like. He believes in his own willpower and is confident enough with his own capabilities, questioning why they need a massive handicap just for him to win the match. Well, granted, there is a lot at stake for his family, but him acknowledging Soleta's philosophy gave him her respect, which honestly is high praise since, he's kinda gotten beaten by her twice. I feel like the next episode will unravel something about Prospera becoming the CEO of Shinsei Developments and use it to rub dirt on her reputation, or how she found out that Vim was attempting to murder or assassinate Delling. There's an apparent ritual that was supposed to be done by the dueling committee that was skipped on the first duel, or it happened off screen. Also, I kind of feel like half the members of the committee is meh at most, but who knows. We've only been introduced to 3 of them so far. I've only liked one of them, and no, it's not Cecilia and her cultured thighs. I'm not that of a degenerate like everyone else. I'm talking about Shadiq. He seems to be chill and easygoing despite the fact that he apparently duels for women. But on the side note, he does give them back when they ask for it. I hope. There's a character development here that someone should get an award for if it's a thing, and that is Guel. Him, out of everyone, had the biggest character development. At first, he was this egotistic, arrogant jerk that only seemed to want to be Myorine's groom, but we later found out that it was mostly because of his father's demand. Rebelling against his father, he showed that his capabilities alone could probably maybe one day go toe-to-toe with Soletta's without the decision-making AR or the help of his assets. The duel was amazing, even if the whole thing was spite. At the end, both Soletta and Guel showed that they have the potential to be the best pilot of their school. With their all or nothing agreement, they both went all out with this fight. Or did she? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it kinda just feels like she has more to offer in the future. Elon's interest might just be because he wants to learn about witches, seeing as how he doesn't really care for the fight itself, but how Soletta fights and its results. Side note, I kind of feel like the whole your asset is a part of your strength rule is kind of shit. I agree to a point, but it's only to a certain point where you actually need them. Seeing how Guel handled the fight after the AI was disconnected proved that he didn't really need that big of a handicap. I like how calm Soletta is pretty much the whole duel, considering she almost lost cause of the rain. It also showed how confident she already is with her abilities. Also, besides Ariel, I wouldn't mind getting a kit for Dari. It looks dope. The marriage proposal at the end will definitely get rejected since one of Soletta's list includes her dating other people. Hopefully we get to see Soletta finish her bucket list with the upcoming episodes and get more development with her and Myorine since she's still the holder. A part of the agreement that Myorine made with her father included the exception of Soletta being her groom. If the series turns out to be a slice of life anime with Soletta building a harem, then I still wouldn't mind watching it, which is highly unlikely because it's Gundam. Politics and belief will always stir something up to start a war or make conflict or anything. Regardless, I'll keep up with the series until it finishes unless it airs an episode that leaves a bad taste to my mouth. That's it for the video. Thank you for tuning in and leave a like if you liked the video, and if not, then don't. And have a great day. We'll end this video with a